Hello, everyone, and welcome back for another edition of 8 Minutes with Aaron. I'm, of course, your host, Aaron, and today we are going to talk about something that we haven't talked about in a while, and that is the state of WWE wrestling and everything that's been going on with Raw, SmackDown, and everything in between. So let's get rolling with a fresh edition of this guy right here, Aaron. So I know I haven't talked about wrestling, Raw, SmackDown, the pay-per-views, anyone or anything that has been going on in the wrestling world today. Now, I really don't watch AEW, and I do watch a lot of WWE, and that doesn't matter because I should know everything that's going on with each and every federation or each promotion. And I don't. I don't watch TNA either. So, what I have to tell you is this. Right now, WWE is crap. And when I mean crap, I don't know if something happened where, Triple H, whoever the fuck is in charge, is just making poor decisions, or they don't have anything for the wrestlers, so they're just making shit up and saying, hey, go out there and just touch yourself and dance around, and hopefully people will cheer. But all the crowds that I have been listening to through the TV, Raw and SmackDown, have been dead. This Monday night, there was a segment with Liv Morgan, Stephanie Vaquer, and Jade Cargill and Dominic Mysterio. It was dead silence. You had Io Sky versus Kairi Sane versus what's her face, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez. The crowd was completely dead. I'm telling you, just dead. Cody Rhodes came out, and Cody Rhodes was probably the biggest pop of the night. Drew McIntyre didn't get a big pop, but he got thrown out early. And it was a night for AJ Styles. Now, it was AJ Styles' night because it was in Nashville and he got a big woo! But it didn't matter because the segment before was CM Punk. And I'm a huge CM Punk fan, and he just wasn't doing it. It was a same old spiel. It wasn't really impressive. And then I'm looking at like the WrestleMania card, and I'm saying to myself, this is going to be garbage. Yeah, we're going to have CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. If Roman Reigns wins, he's a fucking part-time. We're not going to see that goddamn title, so CM Punk has to win that match. And then you look at the other title match with Drew McIntyre, and you just kind of know already, you can predict it, that it's going to be a multi-man match. He's been attacking Cody Rhodes. He's been attacking Randy Orton. He's been attacking, what the fuck is that other dude's name? Jacob Fatu. And I'm sure he's going to piss somebody else off, and maybe they'll just make it a fucking six-pack challenge or some kind of garbage. Maybe Sami Zayn might get thrown in there too, and Sami Zayn might take the World Championship title by maybe turning heel on Cody Rhodes and taking advantage of something. Because the last conversation that Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn had was just blowing Sami Zayn like being the biggest fucking loser of all time. Now, that doesn't create any other excuses for what else is happening in wrestling is the botches. There are so many botches that are going on, so many stupid injuries. Chelsea Green broke her ankle. You have Braun Breaker who's out because he got a fucking hernia and he had to get a hernia operation because he was freaking out and ripped up a table real quick. And then you got Bronson Reed who just in a triple threat match is Monday. He fucking has a torn bicep. So the division, since Seth Rollins got injured, has been going to shit. And then you got fucking Kit Wilson who's doing these poses and crap, and he's not getting over it. He's done. I don't know why he's still on TV. You got Oba Femi who's just murdering the shit out of people. And then you got the biggest person in the WWE right now who is from NXT, the newest member of the Monday Night Raw roster, Trick Williams, who gets the biggest cheers. So everybody else, it seems like they don't give a shit about, and then they like one or two people. And this isn't what WWE used to be. These crowds used to be going crazy for shit. They wanted to see more. And now it's like WWE can't even sell out a venue. I'm telling you, I've seen pictures, and those pictures look like they are not selling those tickets. Ticket sales are probably going down. I know they put like a bunch of promotions out for WrestleMania because WrestleMania wasn't selling out. So they wanted to put like a little bit of feelers, and once the promotion, I guess, sold enough tickets where they were okay with everything, they took the promotion right off. Now, I don't know the promotion. I just watch YouTube videos that tell me about this kind of shit. I ain't looking in the back end of things and knowing out what's good, what's bad, who's selling, who's what. I can just watch it from the wrestling standpoint, and it's just crap. Just garbage. And, I always hear that they're firing on all cylinders over in AEW with the matches, but it's the stories that gotta draw you in. And AEW really doesn't have any big stories, and a lot of the people in AEW are fucking garbage too. And I don't mean in terms of wrestling, I just mean, well, you know what? There are some people in AEW who are garbage that people do like. I don't think they're that great. And the only thing that I'm actually looking forward to in anything in the wrestling right now is this fucking wooden box that they keep passing around, which I don't know why the fuck did they just send it to where Elimination Chamber was happening 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because it might be my boy, Danhausen. And if it is Danhausen in that motherfucking crate, but they aren't going to make Danhausen a viable threat. They're going to make him probably like a funny, cartoony character because, in all honesty, he is kind of a cartoonish character, but he can wrestle, folks. He can wrestle. Let the man wrestle. Let the man have his opportunity, and I will be happy and satisfied for maybe like a month or two. But it ain't going to happen. And I have to say, it's really sad the fucking AJ Styles did lose to Gunther at the Royal Rumble, and he retired. But AJ Styles did come out this Monday and did talk about how everything, kind of went full circle. It's been 10 years since I debuted it at the Royal Rumble, and it was just poetic that I would end at the Royal Rumble. He even stated that WrestleMania does not feel as memorable or as great as it used to. Like it's just another PLE. It's not a special event. It ain't a special marquee atmosphere. It doesn't feel that way anymore. And I got to admit, when you have 2 fucking nights of WrestleMania, it's really not that special. Especially when it's not even a 3-hour program. It's 2.5 or less. Less than your fucking Friday SmackDown show. I don't understand it. And the title defenses, Jesus, would you fucking have the titles defended? The Intercontinental Championship, this bad boy, which I do like Dominic Mysterio holds it, hasn't defended the title in probably over 90 days. Now, he did have a little bit of a shoulder injury, but he hasn't defended the title. The Tag Team Champions, the Usos, only defended their tag team titles once since winning, and now Jay, because of Bronson Reed's injury, is now going to Elimination Chamber as a solo. And people are like, oh yeah, great, Jay Uso is going to be solo in it. What? They have the fucking tag titles. Where is their defense? Where is the #1 contendership for those titles? Why doesn't any tag team want those titles? You have several tag teams in the back every single week in stupid segments with Johnny Gargano laying planking out, being pissed off and being sad, but yet you can't get all these people together on a segment or a 15-minute program to decide who is the #1 contender for the tag team championship. And for the last month and a half, all we had, sorry, I'm just going too quick and my throat's a little dry. CM Punk just talking about how he's going to face Finn Balor at Elimination Chamber. CM Punk could have defended that title, and he keeps calling himself the defending champion, the person who will challenge and take any challenge and will defend the title, and he hasn't done it. It makes me mad. Do something, WWE. I don't know where I was really going with this. I guess I had to vent how pissed off I was right now. But stop the botches, stop the bad entertaining, and do something good. Because Triple H, you suck. My name is Aaron. Thank you for joining me with 8 Minutes with Aaron. I will see you next time when we give more stuff, more things, and of course, more of me. I will see you all later. Bye-bye.